Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a painting that I've never done before. I have a golf ball gifted to me by my husband and some marbles, and we are going to have a little fun doing just rolling it in the paint, see what we can come up with. But somebody wanted to know the paints that I use, and in this particular piece I'm going to show you why I have such a difficult time telling you what paints I use. These three and a little bit of the purple are in my blue. This is I believe it's Ultramarine Blue by Sargent's Arts. This is Prism Violet by Liquitex. This is Sapphire by Deco Art, and this is the Satin Enamel Denim by Deco Art. And I just mix them until I get the color that I like. And so then, when I have a little bit left over, I add other paint to it. So it's difficult to tell you all the paints. Okay, my green is this Shocking Lime Green by Arteza, mixed with Modern Masters Satin Finish Green Apple. They look pretty close. But this one's a satin enamel, so I like to mix it with something that's going to make it sparkle. Then I have the Prism Violet that it's fairly dark, but I watered it down just a little bit with the Floetrol to make it a little bit lighter. Then I have Turquoise Deep by Liquitex. I love, love, love this color. And I have this transparent, I don't know, Viridian. So anyway, it's kind of a green blue, and it is transparent, and it really looks beautiful in a straight pour with other paints. It kind of, if you layer those transparent between two opaques, it kind of overlays them and gives different colors because you can see through it to the other paint, but you can still see its color. So anyway, this is Cobalt Blue Metallic by Artist Loft, and I also love this color. Those are two of my very favorites. And then for my gold, I have Glamorous Gold, and this is Rose Gold, and that is not what I used. Glamorous Gold and by Deco Art. The Ultra Sheen Gold by, I believe it's Deco Art too, and another one, it was a Rich Gold, I think it was called Rich Gold, also by Deco Art, all metallic. So anyway, okay, so that's my rundown of the paints, and we are going to do this marble roll, and I think I'm going to do a straight pour, and then we'll roll the marbles and ball through that and see what we come up with, because I really have not done this before, so it's going to be another experiment. And I'll be right back with you when I get my paints pulled up. Okay, I forgot to tell you about the garnet. This is Garnet by Deco Art. Also, all these paints are really thick. They're for a straight pour. You have the Mound Upon Mound and Trace. They're pretty thick. And I did have these all set up, and then I dumped my gold all over the counter. So now they're all out of order in the way I was going to pour them. So we'll wing it. I am trying to decide whether I'm going to actually cover this canvas, but I'm not. Okay, so let me just set this over here for right now, and we'll layer our cup. Sorry about this, but this is all dry and it's still useful, so I'm not going to throw it away. Also, I'm using the Artist Loft white with the white satin enamel in it. That's a lot of paints. 2, 4, 6, 7. There's 8 paints here. So, should be interesting. And that canvas is a 16 by 20. So it's kind of an odd shape. And I'm hoping it's not going to be too difficult. But we'll see. This is just, I'm just playing. It's what I do. I don't get too serious about this. It takes all the fun out of it if you get too serious, in my estimation. That's a lot of garnet for that level. Okay. Now I'm going to do some of this green. And then some of this transparent or translucent. I don't think it's complete, obviously. It's got pigment in it, so it's not completely transparent. It's translucent. Okay. Hopefully I don't have too much paint for this canvas. I'm just doing it as if I was doing a 20 by 20. My white is pulling the other paints down as usual. Seems to be my lot in life with this white. I can't ever get the consistency correct. I don't know why. Just the way it goes. It's either too thick or too thin or something. And I don't want too much of that red because it's such a bold color. It really likes to be front and center. Okay, let me clear this mess and bring my canvas forward. Maybe I'll put a little dribble of this. Hopefully that doesn't make brown. It may. So, there we go there, and here's my cup. And the red scent. That's interesting. Oh well. Anyway, my red just went to the bottom too, it seems. When you mix and then remix, and of course you should strain your paints when you do that. They've been sitting for a while, or you're going to put other colors with it. You should strain them. And I hate to waste these paints because they are very expensive. So I don't throw them away. Even if it's a little dibby dab, I just add it to another like color. Or like if it's the blue, you can put purple in there and it'll lean it toward a purple hue, and so on. So anyway, that's how I do things. looks like it'll be really pretty. See the colors? The different layers. Now hopefully I won't drop this. I've had the dropsies lately. Okay. And I'm going to turn this so that I'm pouring this way. Sorry about that. We have knuckleheads around here who like to make themselves known that they have jazzy cars or motorcycles or whatever. I guess they think everyone will be impressed with them. Okay. That red is front and center. I really thought these colors would go well together, but we'll see. The red is a little bit more forward than I would like. That's okay. I love this pour. When I do it right, I can get this to, as it's stretching, to look almost like a canyon, and that is my very favorite look in the whole world. I strive for that consistently because I really like that. The red in this is not going to allow for that look, but anyway. Just going to stretch it out a little bit. There's a lot of paint because I used I used a smaller cup, but there's plenty of paint for this canvas. And I don't mind it rolling under a little bit. Wow, this is just beautiful. I don't like how much of that red garnet that I have on here. It's just too much for my palette, but it is what it is. I hate to disturb this with the marbles, but maybe I'll be able to just roll them around the edges. I can get hold of it. Darn. Okay, let me grab my tacks. This bottom part is just amazing. It is so pretty. I'm going to tilt off that top part because it turned pink, but it's kind of a weird look. I guess it's from the white paint going down. It just gave it a strange look. So there's the foundation. And although I absolutely love it from the middle down, I don't love it from the middle up. So, let me wash my hands and contemplate just a little bit, because there's some really neat patterns. They almost look like bugles there. I just don't like how much of the red there is. Okay. I did, excuse me, that white's making it look really strange to me. It's kind of speckled in there. I really don't like this. I don't like the colors. The pattern's really cool. I did kind of circles and then circles, and it made a really interesting pattern. I love this. I'm going to bring you down and show you that. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? Don't you just love those cells? And this is the part that I said I just loved. The color combination I think is really nice. And there's the pattern. But I don't like the colors. I don't like what the white did in this piece. Look at that though. Doesn't that look like kind of like a bugle or something? It looks like it's some sort of a strange plant with a dark center, and I find that really interesting. But I do not like the center. And I think rolling marble in it is not going to improve it. So, crap. Sorry. Yeah. I'm going to have to think about this just for a few minutes, and I'll torch it, and then I'll come back and tell you what I've figured out. Okay, so I have decided I am not going to roll the marble, and I'm sorry. This is the pattern that I adore, but I hate the colors, and I am going to try and just kind of push this off. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's see, I'm going to go to the side. I don't have a whole lot of paint is the problem, because I didn't use the extender. I'm thrilled that I got the pattern that I love so much on a canvas that is not a 20 by 20, and in the orientation that I really like it to be. I'm just not happy with how I layered my cup, specifically that white, and that white sank, and I think that's why it made, you've just got these white speckle things that I don't like. But that is so much better. Oh, that is so... This looks like some foreign... maybe a cave or some place that you wouldn't see on Earth. If that makes any kind of sense. It just looks foreign. It doesn't look like it could be real. And I know that there's there are places that are really, they have crystals and so on. Sorry. I'm just bringing the paint back to center, what's left of it. But just doing that made all the difference in the world as far as I'm concerned. I still am not real thrilled about the color here, but yeah, a crystal cave, that's, or some kind of a cave that would have gems in it running along the sides. Anyway, I'm going to wash my hands and torch this. Alright, I want to show you this. Right, let's see if I can do an overhead. See what I'm talking about? How it swoops around like like that, and it just looks like the entrance to like a canyon or something. I just don't like the red, and that's just my honest opinion. But Adobe's red. Oh, anyway. Well, the cells are gorgeous. And I think the patterns are just remarkable. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm not thrilled with this piece, quite honestly, folks. I love the pattern. I just don't love all the red. And I have an issue with using red. This is not the first painting that the red just kind of takes over. All right, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.